Hi everyone, I am bringing you along with me today to my kitchen to make my daily green smoothie protein shake. I feel like the green smoothies are very mysterious. People put all kinds of different things in their daily smoothie, their protein shake, and they'll kind of mention that they have something every day that they really depend on, but you don't really know what other people are doing. So I want to share my routine with you guys. I definitely prioritize protein, so I always have some kind of protein powder in mind these days. It wasn't always like that. Also, when I used to eat in a vegan diet, I would use pea protein, but recently I've been using whey protein. So let's get started. I try to use as many frozen ingredients as possible because I really like my smoothies creamy and cold. I just find that the most satisfying. So I start with a block of frozen spinach. In the past, I've put way more, but that's where I am now because I like to make kind of just a good single portion, which, by the way, this smoothie will yield about 800 ml of deliciousness. So start with spinach. I also like to add some berries. Today I'm going to add some strawberries, but that can be blueberries or raspberries as well. So I'm going to add about, 60 grams of strawberry and some avocado. I never used to put avocado in my smoothies, even though I love avocado. I just thought, I like it so much, I'd rather eat it on toast or something and really taste it. But I've decided that, no, I actually want to put some because it does make the smoothie that much more creamy and it's just worth it for me. So I use like a quarter avocado, not a lot, but just a little bit goes a long way, I have found. So we're going to put that in. I do have some various supplements and things that I like to add to my smoothie that are a little bit esoteric. You may not have heard of them before, but different things that are meant to have benefits for physical benefits and mental benefits, emotional benefits, cognitive benefits. And I have another video that I'm making on my supplement routine. So in that video, I'm going to describe all of those different supplements and powders and things in more detail. But for these purposes, I am just going to say the name of it and pop it in my smoothie. And you'll have to see the other video for the more details of why I take those various things. I also like to add my solid ingredients, most of my solid ingredients, at the bottom of the smoothie. And that's because I don't want the powders and things to get stuck there. So that's just a little tip. First powder I'm going to add is Shishandra. This I heard about on the Andrew Huberman podcast with Dr. Stacy Sims, who specializes in female health. She seemed to speak really highly of it. In my supplement video, I will describe in detail the things that she and others have found through research are beneficial, why Shishandra is beneficial. So stay tuned for that video. Next, I add some NAC, very, very little NAC. Like we're talking quarter teaspoon. No more than that. Otherwise, it has a very strong flavor, which, by the way, the Shishandra, I add about half a teaspoon. Also has a strong flavor, very earthy, and you don't necessarily want to taste it, but the benefits are amazing. Next, I add some glycine. That I add a light teaspoon. Glycine, some creatine. Creatine, I feel like, is very known in common culture these days. It is meant to boost if you have an active lifestyle, you exercise, it's meant to boost recovery times and muscle function and things like that. Again, I'll talk more about creatine in my other video. I do use the water, I think it's called water washed creatine, and I'll describe why in the other video as well. Collagen, I generally don't add to my smoothie. However, I do supplement collagen in my green tea. So I'll mention that in the other video as well. Next is my protein powder. I really prefer to have a diet of almost entirely whole foods, but my protein powder is one of the few parts of my diet that is processed, but it's okay. I'm okay with that because of the benefits. I like the flavor. I like making sure that I get some good protein in my daily smoothie, and it just tastes good, honestly. I like the way it tastes. It's creamy, but usually I don't like that kind of fake sugar smells or flavor. I don't usually like that fake sugar flavor. This one's pretty good. The Premium Body Nutrition is just something I got on Amazon. Lots of ice. So I find that ice also helps the smoothie to be quite creamy. Pop that in. By the way, my smoothie doesn't usually turn out green. It turns out more of a browny purple because of the berries, I think. I'm just gonna get some more ice. My smoothie is really one of those things that I just look forward to every single day. And it has changed a lot. It has shifted a lot over the years. All right, and then I use some almond milk, which this is actually the second processed thing that I have to eat most days. But again, worth it for me. And it's very clean. This almond milk is just water, 2.3% roasted almonds, and some sea salt. So I specifically don't like the kinds that have all kinds of strange ingredients in them. Maybe also if you have one that's fortified with iron or B12 or something like that, that might be a good idea. So I put in about 150 ml of almond milk, and I'm just gonna add some filtered water. So Avi and I didn't always make sure we had filtered water in the house, but recently it's become more of a priority because why not, right? We always just used to drink tap water, but of course there's a lot of controversy about tap water. It depends on where you live as well. But yeah, we're trying something new. All right, let's blend this up. Final product, here it is. It just comes out every single time. What did I say about brown? Thank you, strawberries. All right, let's have a taste, see how creamy it is. It is just delicious. It hits every single time. So good, so satisfying. I hope you try my recipe. Enjoy.